Hi guys, good evening once again. This is Mike Padua and we are back to our latest weather analysis for this Wednesday to Friday, January 4 to 6, 2023. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon2000. It looks like it always rain. It's been a while. For the past 3 years, we've been experiencing too much rainfall across the Philippine Islands because of the 3-dip La Niña. That's a rare 20-year occurrence of 3 consecutive years of La Niña, and it's already nearing end. Okay, by this coming March, April, May, we will return to neutral conditions, but based on the latest last week of December update from the La Niña forecast, it looks like it will be earlier than forecasted, and probably by March, April, the La Niña will start to move back to neutral conditions. Anyway, outside of our house, still raining, as well as other portions of the Philippine Islands. Most of the country is experiencing this kind of unusual rainfall during the month of January because of the moderate to slightly strong La Niña, which is starting to weaken, but the effects will push through until May. So there will be still rainfall ahead in the coming months. And let's hope there's no tropical cyclone formation during those last few months of La Niña. Here's the latest GraphSat that we created late this afternoon. This is for Wednesday, and until tomorrow, Thursday, the northeast monsoon remains across Luzon, and it will bring some breezy conditions, slightly cooler temperatures down to 23 or 24 degrees. And there will be some drizzles to light showers across the eastern sections of Luzon, while cloudy conditions with partly sunny skies will be expected along the western sections of Luzon. And the northeast monsoon is packing winds of up to 60 kph if you're over these coastal waters like Batanes, Babuyan, and the coastal waters of Cagayan Valley, eastern Luzon. So there will be some rough seas and dangerous to small sea crafts. This is partly enhanced by a shallow LPA which is currently developing to the west of Borneo, but this shallow LPA will eventually move or accelerate towards the Gulf of Thailand and is no longer a threat to our country. And we have here near equatorial trough bringing some thunderstorms as well over the offshore areas of Bangsamoro. Okay, so this is the near equatorial trough. While here over the Bicol region, Visayas and Mindanao, particularly in Camarines Sur, lots of rainfall are being felt since last night. Here in Naga City, we recorded rainfall of up to 84 millimeters yesterday. Okay, and most of this rainfall occurred last night. And during the early morning hours of Wednesday, January 4 until now, a total of 64 millimeters of rain has been dumped across Camarines Sur, particularly here in Naga City at our weather station. So for the past 2 days, we are already having some rainfall of almost 150 millimeters. While over at Calabanga, this is a town to the north of or northeast of Naga, they are experiencing some rainfall of more than 200 millimeters already for the past 2 days. And this is due to the newly formed shear line, which is currently still bringing some rains in some portions of the Bicol region. And over at Visayas and Mindanao, there are reports of flooding also in various provinces of central and western Visayas because of this easterly surface wind flow, in which a surface trough has begun to form. But lately, during the past few hours, this surface trough will start to dissipate. So it will be just this easterly surface wind flow, and the easterlies are being enhanced by the prevailing La Niña phenomenon. So the risk of flooding from Bicol, Visayas down to Mindanao will remain at a high risk. Okay, so please take all necessary precautions. Those living along the river banks and the low-lying areas of the affected regions of the Philippine Islands. In Metro Manila, there are also some showers that will be expected because of this northeast monsoon and the fringe effects of the shear line. If we take a look at the fast animation, so there you go. This is the shear line right here. Okay, it's currently being some rainfall across the Bicol region, while the surface trough is right here, but starting to move over to central Visayas, and a low pressure area is forming here. And if we take a look at the zoom in satellite animation from windy.com, this is the infrared satellite loop for the past 6 hours or 12 hours. You can clearly see here the sporadic or back-to-back rain bands generated by the shear line across the Bicol region. Right now, there are some portions of Camarines provinces that are experiencing heavy rainfall as of this moment. Okay, also Legazpi, Albay are experiencing this kind of downpour. While over at Mindanao, we have the surface trough bringing some rain showers and thunderstorms as well. And also in various sections of central Luzon, this is due to the advancing shear line. Most likely by tomorrow, the shear line will be in the vicinity of the southern or northern Quezon. So please take all necessary precautions for possible flash floods and landslides in your respective areas. Right now, the rain alert of Pag-asa over Camarines Sur and other portions of the Bicol region remained at orange. The highest will be red. Okay, so now let's take a look at the wind forecast for the next 3 days until Saturday. So the northeast monsoon will remain over the eastern sections of Luzon, while the shear line over here. But by tomorrow afternoon, the shear line will start to decay or dissipate, and we are still experiencing the easterly surface wind flow affecting the coastal waters of eastern Luzon, eastern Bicol region, and eastern Visayas, while inland areas of Luzon and Bicol region, as well as the Visayas, will have light to moderate easterly winds. Okay, and we have a developing low pressure area. This is now the shallow one becoming active to the west of Borneo, and it's likely to move towards the Gulf of Thailand by the weekend. And Friday afternoon, the easterlies will start to weaken, and there will be a possibility of some sunshine. Actually, by tomorrow, Thursday, sunshine will be expected in some sections of Bicol region. Just a few hours, maybe 5 hours. And on Friday, it will increase to 8 hours of sunshine. Okay, that is the forecast from the European model. And on Saturday, the easterlies will continue to weaken, and there will be only light winds from the northeast or easterlies, okay, affecting the country, while the threat of rainfall will remain. Here's the rainfall forecast, daily rainfall forecast until Saturday. So this is for today, Wednesday. This rainfall is now happening across the Bicol region and eastern Visayas. By tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, the rainfall will start to dissipate, and afternoon rain showers and thunderstorms will still be expected along the eastern coastal waters or eastern coastal areas of Luzon, except for Bicol region, and also across Visayas and Mindanao. So tomorrow, Thursday, we could see some sunshine occurring across the Bicol region. Friday afternoon, again, there will be some chances of isolated rain showers and thunderstorms across the Bicol region, eastern Visayas, becoming more intense with thunderstorms across Zamboanga Peninsula and the western sections of central Mindanao. Those are areas like Lanao provinces. And on Saturday, we expect that the northeasterly wind flow will prevail, and we could see another shear line developing over the portions of northeastern Mindanao. So this is another shear line on Saturday, and a possible surface trough across Sulu Archipelago into Palawan and western Mindanao or Zamboanga Peninsula. Okay, so that's the pressure and wind forecast. Okay, so that's the rain forecast. So if we round it off for the next 3 days, so this is now the rainfall accumulation for the next 3 days until Saturday. So as you can see, the bulk of the heavy rainfall will be expected across the eastern sections of Luzon, eastern Bicol region, and eastern Visayas. These are rainfall of 50 to more than 100 millimeters for the next 3 days. Bicol region will start to wane down based on the latest forecast. Okay, and before we leave you, here's the global tropics hazards. Before we leave you, here's the Global Tropics Hazards Outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, valid for the next 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, I mean. For week 2, valid January 11 to January 17, the Philippine Islands will remain more than 20%, will remain more than 50% of above average rainfall. So expect more rainfall to occur, but let's hope it's just isolated, scattered ones, especially in the afternoon or evening, not the whole day. Okay, because if it happens that every hour there are some rainfall, the risk of flooding will remain. Okay, now on week 3, same situation, valid January 18 to January 24, the Philippine Islands will remain more than 50% of above average rainfall. So don't forget to always bring your umbrellas, jackets, because the threat of rain will remain because of the La Niña phenomenon or the La Niña event. Speaking of La Niña, here's the latest mid-December 2022 model forecast. Okay, this is up to August, September, October time frame. Now, right now we are on the December, January, February time frame, and the La Niña is currently at 67%. So it's slightly beginning to wane down quickly. Come February, that's January, February, March, we have a sudden boost of the neutral conditions or lanada with around 63% of neutral conditions, and by February, March, April it will start to shoot up to 82%. March, April, May remain at 82%. That's the neutral or normal climate. Okay, April, May, June, it will again weaken. This time it's starting to weaken down to 66 or 67%. May, June, July, the neutral condition will now be below 50%, together with the increasing El Nino. El Nino is at maybe around 55%, maybe around 45%. And come June, July, August, it will shoot up to 60%, the El Nino, okay? And July, August, September up to 63%. Then August, September, October, it will be around 66%. That's the La Nina scenario. So it's still far. We expect more changes in the climatic models. So let's hope and pray it will remain neutral for the rest of the year, not this kind of forecast that El Nino is expected to come up strong come October to February 2024. Let's hope and pray it will not intensify, because what's the consequences of having an El Nino? It's the other way around. We expect drought conditions in southern Philippines, that includes Visayas and Mindanao, and also across Luzon. The amount of rainfall will be below normal, except during typhoons, but we need daily rainfall at normal rates, because if it's below normal, the dams of various hydroelectric power plants across the Luzon area or the Luzon grid will be empty. Okay, so that's the problem. So let's hope and pray. Let's hope and pray that El Nino will not push through. The problem also is the food supply to our country. If El Nino happens, the amount of rice cultivation all across the Philippine Islands will decrease. Okay, especially if you don't have irrigation. So there you go. That's the latest of the El Nino La Niña forecast for the next 9 to 10 months. So let's hope and pray that this will not push through. So this is an abrupt shift to El Nino based on the latest mid-December 2022 forecast of El Nino and La Niña, known as the ENSO El Nino Southern Oscillation Forecast. So we'll keep you updated next month and the coming months to show to you what will be the scenario, if we will be going to El Nino or just neutral. So this is Mike Padua saying good night to all. See you in the next couple of days. Thank you for watching our channel, and I hope you have a great evening and great days ahead.